Hello, what's up? Ali here sharing patterns and ways on how I design my roads and some other related stuffs. I'll share different styles, combinations, depending on what type of roads I'm building and what I'm connecting it into. And also some trick to give it a more realistic feel. The city I'm creating right now has a somewhat of a Greek theme, but you'll be able to use the combination that I'm going to show you. Just change some blocks depending on the theme that you want to build. Let me first show you what I did here. This is supposed to be my market, though I haven't populated this area yet with villagers and some other things, but the road system is already done. When I started playing Minecraft, I often start with flatting everything since it was easier to start in a flat plane. But when I learned more, it is actually better to work on land with different levels or height. It gives a more realistic feel when you have different levels. You'll have an option to create a network of roads, giving more depth to your design, giving opportunity to different builds. You'll just have to use different combinations for your roads for diversity of design. Like this one that I have here, instead of one flat plain road, I was able to create a network of roads that connects different areas. Okay, so let us start here. Normally, if I am building is a part of the main road, I often use stones or any related blocks as my primary block. You may use this combination of stones, andesite, stone bricks for the primary part of the road, and you don't need an actual pattern. You may just randomly place them, just decide which one will be the primary, secondary, and the add-on block depending on what you want to achieve. Then on the side, you may try different patterns as it approaches the side road. What I did here is I used andesite as my primary, stone as secondary, and stone bricks on the side that meets the dirt for the sidewalk or gutter. The trick here is if you are using stone as your main part of the road, then use dirt on the side. On the side, just mix some dirt path, and grass. Then a little bit of stones for extra depth. Again, you don't need an actual pattern. This is where your creativity will work. Now, if you are going to connect this to a different part of the road, what I always do is switch my combination of primary blocks to have that feels that you're on a different area. Like what I do here, I use dirt path as primary, then dirt and stones on the side. Then back to stones as primary. Doing this will give your road some depth and will make it feel like you're moving from one area to another. One combination I'm using when I'm using stones as primary is I add a few dirt paths. It just adds to that realistic feels. Then you'll often see some gate like this or a junction in my roads. Again, just for the depth of the design. And it really helps making this whole area more lively or more realistic. Now, if you're on a remote part of your city, it is good to use this simple combination. Dirt path as main, cobblestone and grass block on the side, and some mix of everything on some random places. Now let me show you some more roads in this city. Though this is still in the early stages of development, but I'm using the same style, mix and combination. Now let us try to do some work here. Since I will be using dirt path as main, I will use stones on the side. No patterns needed, just place and play with them. And keep in mind that in Minecraft, you don't make mistakes on your build. So don't be afraid to make mistakes. This is your art, and this represents your way of thinking. So it cannot be wrong. Now this thing that I'm doing, I call it this scaling, where I mix different blocks to create some theme on my roads or anything that I'm building. Whatever you are trying to build, start with the most basic form, then scale them based on your art or style. After you are done with the main path or the side road, you may do more scaling by adding grass and trees to add more life into it. Now before we end the video, let us visit more areas. These parts here are more on the remote side of the city. Soon we'll share the things that we are doing on the main and major part of our series. So be sure to like and subscribe, and see you on our next video. Bye bye.